Hi, welcome back to Naples Motorsports. I'm Chris Pruett. Today we're looking at a very rare car. This is a 2006 Mercedes McLaren SLR. They made 483 of these for the United States. This car, when it was new, had an original MSRP of $465,000, and it is less than half of that now. This car only has 12,000 miles on it. I actually sold it to the previous owner when it had 4,000 miles on it about 4 years ago. He took very, very good care of it. When you look at the front end here, it's actually got a clear bra all the way up to here on the hood. So the whole front end's very well protected, and it's been very well maintained. Being that the clear bra is on there, you don't see any visible rock chips. And even when you stick your head underneath the front splitter there, it's in great shape with, with no curb rash or anything like that that would be of a concern. When you come around to the passenger side here, we have a 19-inch wheel. These are turbine style wheels. You have carbon ceramic brakes behind there with a silver brake caliper. These stop you very, very well from high speeds, and actually on the back of the car, I'll show you in a minute, you'll be able to see there's an air brake that will stop you even faster. The previous owner was so particular, he actually wrapped the entire door, the pillar here, and actually sections of the roof and the lower rocker panel in clear bra to protect it from any stone chips, road wear, or anything like that. Coming down to the back side of the passenger side of the car, you'll see that the passenger rear wheel has no curb rash on it. That is the most common wheel to see damage on, but you don't see any of that on this car. Coming around to the back of the car, one of the things that's neat is even though this is an 06, it still had LED tail lights and things of that nature. This is an active rear spoiler, so when you start driving, it'll actually tilt up to about 15 degrees, and then under high-speed braking, it will tilt up to 90 degrees and produce more braking power than the brakes themselves. One of the things that's nice about the SLR is it is still pretty practical. You've got a decent sized trunk that you can actually take it to the golf course, get a couple overnight bags in, very, very usable, even though it is still an exotic sports car. One of the things about the SLR is it came out when the Ferrari Enzo and the Carrera GT and the Ford GT were all on the market. Those cars have all skyrocketed in price because they're such a collectible item. I think this car is going to be the next one to do that, as it was on the same platform, and with only 483 of these made, it's a very rare car here in the United States and in the entire world. One of the things that's really neat is when you open the doors and you open the hood, they're actually at the same angle. So when you're at a car show, you have it all opened up. It has a very nice presence to it. This is a 5.5 liter supercharged V8. It's got 617 horsepower. It is an AMG built motor, even though the car was built in England at the McLaren factory. Everything on this engine has a purpose. Everything in this engine bay has a purpose. You've got direct vents right off of your headers here. The muffler is actually vertical. Here in the side, this is a vent off of the vertical muffler, and your exhaust tips come out right at the very bottom of the rocker panel there. And the reason for that was so that they didn't have to leave the bottom of the car open for the exhaust to run through. It is actually completely sealed with carbon fiber. Moving to the interior, this is a black leather interior. It is a full leather interior, so the whole dash is stitched. You've got the aluminum trim in the center console. This is an automatic transmission with shift paddles on the steering wheel that you can tell it when to shift. There is actually 3 different modes of the shifting depending on how you're driving the car. When you look at the driver's seat here, you can see it's in great condition. Hardly anywhere on this car, inside or out. As I mentioned, this is a 12,000 mile car, and it is in absolutely pristine condition. If you haven't been to our website, naplesmotorsports.com, I recommend you to do so. We have 60 photos of this car and all of our other cars. We deal all in Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati, and anything exotic or luxury. My name is Chris Pruett. Please ask for me.